Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, we might not be super kid-friendly, but we're not going to curdle your milk or anything.
The music in this series features No More Kings. Check them out at nomorekings.com or wherever you find music.
Previously on Roleplay Retcon does The Adventures of Pluto Nash. Nash Vegas proprietor Pluto Nash, his mutant Catman bodyguard slash bouncer slash best friend Leroy Brown, and Earth Rock superstar Tracy Blake, who happens to be an old flame of Pluto's, uncovered multiple conspiracies in the moon city-state of Graceland, which has no official laws or government. The corporations that rule Graceland tried to destroy Nash Vegas, seemingly fearing it as a garden where revolution could grow. He and Tracy also discovered Pluto was manipulated into being a chosen one by the Marucci family, who oppose the corporations but are a powerful force in their own right. The head of the Maruccis is Michael Frankowski, Pluto's friend who faked his death to put this plan into motion. Now Pluto has reluctantly decided to fully join the Marucci organization in return for resources to expose the conspiracies against Graceland and get his life back. Meanwhile, Leroy Brown was abducted to the dark side, a secret prison colony on the other side of the moon where forced labor creates many of the goods in Graceland. Leroy liberated the dark side and is returning to Graceland with the refugees and a giant prison ship that's on a collision course with Nash Vegas.
Hang on tight, we'll push the speed of light. Obey the groove tonight, we'll make you move tonight. Hang on tight, we'll boogie out of sight. Don't fight it, we're united tonight.
Questions. Question 1. Did you spread the message of revolution?
Mr. B did.
Mr. B did, yeah.
I think we've had some debate on what it means that technically the whole crew can say they did, but I think we've decided that this counts. So, yeah, everyone can get an experience for that.
Yeah!
Yeah, thanks, Mr. B.
It's also the probably finale, so I don't know. I should hand out some experience points. I don't even need to ask this one. Did you gain new allies or resources?
Mr. B did.
You did
and
too!
also, I guess Nash did.
Yeah, all three. You all three definitely
I
did this.
joined a gang, a mafia.
I did not join a mafia.
Short term, I think you will find that it will be advantageous. Yes.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Said the mob boss.
Said the mob boss. It'll be advantageous, I promise.
Whoa, I'm your friend Ben. I'm not a mob boss.
Yeah, but you play the mob boss.
Yeah, Ben.
What if you're
Yeah,
You
Ben.
sound just
right
like a
now?
mob boss.
You look like a mob boss.
Look at your hair.
Look at your hair, Ben.
What does my hair look like?
It looks like your butt.
Why is Alex? Do we get an experience point for that?
For insulting my hair? No, you do
For
not.
insulting my hair.
Oh, for getting allies and resources.
Yeah, you
I
very
did not
much do.
insult your hair, for the record.
Did you interrupt a system of corruption?
Mr. B did.
Mr. B did.
I did.
Yeah. Did you protect the people from this happening again?
Mr. B did.
Yeah, I think Alex really carried the team last time.
Yeah, hey,
Well, Leroy did. Leroy carried the team last time. So, I think everyone got everything.
Whoa.
Good job,
before
Leroy.
The finale. Let's go.
Let's go.
Did anyone level up?
Yes.
I'm one away.
I'm also one away.
Everyone take an extra bonus experience point
Oh.
for getting all 4.
Oh my goodness.
What level does that make everyone?
I'm level 5.
4.
I think I'm 4, yeah.
Okay, so I think you can take a radical move, Kendo. In addition to basic advancements, at level 5, you can start taking radical advancements. These are either change to a new playbook. Unless you start with the mutant playbook, you'll lose all your current moves in making this switch. Everyone starts at level 1. Add +1 to any stat, max 3 per stat. Take a radical effect for any of the basic punk moves. Recruit allies, but I don't know how we would do that in like where we are. Or, this is my favorite, hang up your jacket. Retire your character safely.
I retire right before the end of the game.
They'll live a
I'm
happy life
safe.
unless you don't want them to.
I am going to take a move from another playbook. And I am going to take the move from the mutant playbook. Hey, fuck you. When you directly and publicly stand up to oppression or bigotry, take +1 forward.
I could have used that so many times.
It's a good one. I'm taking Jukebox Hero.
Oh, nice. I saw that one too. That's cool.
As long as you're not restrained, you have +1 armor.
I'm going to take an advance move, and I'm going to take I Know Somebody from the Guildie. When you're looking for someone with a particular skill set, role plus presence, on a 7 to 9, you know someone who could help you out, but pick one. They have a bad reputation, they're hard to get a hold of, they'll want something from you right away. On a 10 plus, you find the right person for the job, no complications. I feel like joining this mafia family might
The
give me
Maruccis.
the Maruccis might give me a little some connections. And, you know, we might need to be finding some people.
So, allies. Just to kind of get this tamped down. Last time you got an individual ally in Michael Frankowski with the tag Resourceful. And so add that to your crew of mutants from Slimothy Jimothy's. I'm also saying Leroy has recruited 2 sets of allies. He has a huge crew of prisoners with the tag Downtrodden. And then the second ally group is a team, which is like the second tier of allies, which are a few of these people in the big crew of prisoners that are maybe in a little better shape and maybe mess with you well. We're going to call them angry. We're going to say these aren't downtrodden. I am breaking the rules here a little bit because crews are supposed to be like 8 people tops. Because of that, I'm going to tell you, you don't really have an army anymore, Leroy. They're kind of spent in that way from getting out of the dark side, but you do have a crowd. A throng, even, I would say.
Nice.
I think we said that you had about 200 refugees, but I don't think that makes sense. So I think I'm going to retcon that, and we're going to say it's probably more like 500 or 600.
Oh, nice.
It's clear there's nobody around feeling just a poor New Yorker. And I got nothing here to offer to a knickerbocker all in all. What you get is what you see. All I have to offer you is me.
So Leroy, your ship with a few shy of like 500 refugees is about to crash through the clear rounded ceiling of the Maximilian Dome.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It just crashed through the clear rounded ceiling of the Maximilian Dome. The domes are sturdier than glass. The space age material it's made of can't stand up to a ship the size of this one. And it also doesn't like totally shatter, though. It just makes a ship-sized hole in this clear dome. And right now, you're heading straight for Nash Vegas.
Correct.
Thank you. I know I am.
I get over the PA system.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. This is Leroy Brown, or you can call me Mr. B. We're about to approach our landing site at Nash Vegas. I would suggest everyone buckle your seatbelts.
There are no seatbelts, you know that. Most of them are in the cargo hold.
There are no seatbelts back there?
It's for cargo.
I thought this was like one of those big ships that brought people from Earth.
It is.
I remember having seatbelts.
It's true. There are a few cabins that have seatbelts. But, like, a dozen people tops can get into a seatbelt.
Well, those people will be my favorites.
Well, and you have one too in the cockpit, I'm sure. So you just cross your fingers, I guess, and without doing anything else, you just hold on. The ship smashes into Nash Vegas. His little chibi sign face shatters in flames. and it's gone. Nash Vegas is gone. And the ship skids to a halt, and you're not injured. No one in the cockpit seems to be injured. I guess you probably have like maybe some cameras you can look in to see if everyone in the cargo is okay. They were the ship has like crumple zones, so no one really got real bad messed up back there. You may have to deal with a couple of like minor injuries, but they're packed in enough back there that they just sort of bounce into each other. It's fine. What's not fine though, you're pretty close to it. This archway where ships and cars and pedestrians come and go between this dome and the adjacent one. You're pretty close, but you're not like right up next to it. You're like an office hallway distance away. And a couple dozen people are running toward the archway to escape the dome breach event before the air runs out and they suffocate. And you see a metal door, like shutter door, lower over the archway. And only about half the people running for the door make it. And you figure that these people they're not from your ship. They were just a handful of people that would have been working in the warehouses. This dome is not very, very inhabited. Since Nash Vegas has been dark. But there's about a dozen people still in here, and the shutter is closed. And they're like banging on the shutters or trying to lift them in vain. And they are starting to kind of slow down, like they're getting tired.
Can I motion for them or call out to them to have them come to the ship?
There might be a PA system that you could that would talk like outside of you can use that same PA system to announce something outside of the ship as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
What do you say?
I go, "Be-doo."
Hey, this is Leroy Brown. We just crashed our ship through the dome, and I see you're running out of oxygen. Please, come to the ship where we have oxygen.
Anti-gravity says, how are you going to let them in?
Through the door. We'll just open it real quick and then shut it.
I don't know if that's such a good idea, but...
I mean, I'm open to suggestions.
Well, let me just check on something. Let me just check and see if, we still have our own atmosphere intact. Okay. And he checks on something. He brings up this display, and it shows that, like, it's not as bad as the dome, but yes, the ship is leaking atmosphere, and... It's not going to be like seconds, but you don't have a long time. And so, but anti-gravity does decide this means, well, we're breached already anyway.
Do I think I could get that door open if I went out and muscled it?
Andy says, I know you're strong, man, but and it's not that strong of a door, but I don't think even you could like punch your way through a metal door.
Well, I wasn't going to punch. I was going to lift, but okay.
I don't think you could do that either, but I don't know. Maybe there's something in the warehouses? I'm going to let you do a read the room if you want.
Let's see. That's an 8 plus 2, 10.
10? 10? How do you have plus 2? Oh, because you're good at shit.
2 smarts. I raised my smarts the last time.
On a 10 plus, you can do 3 of those questions.
Let's do any objects of note.
There are several warehouses around. You think while your strength would not get you through the shutter door, it might get you easily into any of these warehouses where there could be all sorts of shit. Tools, materials for jury rigging something, anything.
What's my opening for doing?
Do you remember what Sassy Frass said to you before she died?
I don't even remember who Sassy Frass was.
The scientist that took blood from you.
She said I was a cat.
She did mention that.
I had fur and I was strong. I was handsome.
Does anyone else remember what she said?
She definitely said handsome.
Okay.
And blue.
She said I could survive in space without breathing.
She did say that.
Yes, I thought that was included in being handsome.
That is very handsome.
I've got my last question. Who do I know here?
You know your crew. You know Anti-Gravity. You know, I don't know, Alice and Bama, maybe?
Alice and Bama's here?
Yeah.
We're all saved.
And Anti-Gravity seems to have some kind of, like, background. Some sort of, like, skilled labor background. There's no such thing as unskilled labor, but you know what I mean. You have 2 ambulatory air gears on board. They will not fit you.
All right, everybody. Here's the plan. You, Alabama, go fix anyone who's broken.
Yeah, Allison Bama has lived on the streets for a while. She knows how to do some pretty good in a pinch first aid. She might even know how to do second aid.
You, Andy Gravity.
That's me, man.
Yeah, go fix the ship. Shore it up and plug up them holes.
Okay, that'll buy us some time, but I think you've still got 45 minutes here.
Don't you worry.
I mean, the ship is not meant to hold this many breathing people.
We're putting a Band-Aid on it.
Okay, I could do that. You got it. And they put on the ambulatory air gear and, well, actually, no, Allison Bama doesn't need to. So you could still have one more.
You, Samson Bo Hansen.
Okay, well, I could do better than that. We're going to call this person... No, see, now whatever I say, no one will say it's better than what he just said, right?
That is correct. Samson Bohansen is the best.
Samson Bohansen is best. Not Jupiter Jones. No one likes that.
Absolutely not.
What about
you?
Chris?
Sit the fuck down, Jupiter Jones.
What about what? Hey, this one's for you, Alex. What about Chris Bo? Chris Bo. You like that one?
No, it kind of sounds like Crisco.
Well, it's supposed to sound like crossbow. So.
Well, I don't like crossbows.
What about Jeff Leopard?
That one's pretty good.
What?
Thanks.
I'll give you Jeff Leopard.
Well, we can use Jeff Leopard later. For now, we're gonna go with yours. What was it?
Samson Bohansen.
Samson Bohansen is actually pretty easy to remember. So Samson Bohansen it is.
Samson Bohansen, you come with me. We're gonna go to the warehouse and see if we can get something to open up those doors.
Samson says, "You got it."
That's right.
Let me look up something.
Look it up.
Do you want to do a high-tech roll?
Sure. I'm guessing that would be with smirts.
So a high-tech move is a really special thing. I'm just going to read it. When creating a high-tech device, you need to complete 2 phases, the research phase and the build phase. Now, obviously, our research phase is going to be expedited.
Mm-hmm.
The authority may require specific time, resources, or space to create any given item or give you penalties if you don't meet these requirements. You could build a rocket ship in your garage. It just might not come out that great. During the research phase, roll plus smarts. I will let you use the tag on your crew here.
Can I use the tag Pigeon Eater?
Why? How?
Because it had robot parts.
Yeah, but you didn't eat the robot parts.
I know, but I looked at it when they came.
What was the tag? What was the tag for your
resourceful?
Your team? No, your team.
Downtrodden.
No, your team.
Angry.
Oh yeah. You know what? Use Pigeon Eater. Why not?
Yeah.
It's probably the finale, or it's the penultimate episode. I don't know which one right now.
I'm taking this one to the grave. Pigeon Eater. Friggin' awesome. Okay, so that's a 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. 13.
10 plus. You have the plans and will be able to build the device. Well, I think what this means is you hit the jackpot as far as the nearby warehouses. Everything you need to make whatever big machine you want to make to get through this door and maybe get everyone to safety somehow is going to do it.
It's a load lifter mech.
Yeah, okay. Between the research and build phases, the authority may decide that this device needs a specific component or object to complete it, which you'll have to go and find. The larger and more intricate the device, the more difficult it will be to find the parts for the device. Oh golly, you have to find some fuel nearby.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's right over there. You did it.
Yeah.
However, you look down at your fur, the blue fur on your hands. It just catches you out of the corner of your eye because it looks different. And you notice that the tips of your fur are turning clear.
Oh.
All right, build phase. During the build phase, also roll plus smarts. Every high-tech device gains 2 positive tags and 1 negative tag when it is finished, in addition to the following. So you've made it. You've got the thing. But depending on how your roll goes, you may get some extra tags that are either good or bad.
Okay. Am I still applying the Pigeon Eater tag?
Nah, because this is the build phase.
Okay.
Now, you can maybe Give me something else.
Feline.
I feel like felines are specifically, they don't have tool usage in favor of being able to leap from drape to drape.
Probably not.
Like we can't do that as humans because we have tool usage in our brains instead.
My only other thing is a escapee.
Oh, well, that's not bad. You're making a thing literally to escape something.
Yeah?
All right, but you can't use it anymore after this, okay?
Okay, no more.
I'll never take pigeon either way. That was just a forward tag.
Okay, this isn't terrible. It's a 7 plus 3, 10.
Okay, well, that's as good as you can do.
This isn't terrible.
I got scared because one of them was a 1.
Well, so basically you don't get any extra tags. All the other tags were negative.
Cool.
Like if you had rolled really bad, I would have given it a bad tag. But if you rolled okay, it would have been a bad tag, but you got to choose what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is just no extra tags. So we need to figure out 2 positive tags and 1 negative tag.
Okay.
It doesn't say who does what, but I'm going to choose the... No, I think maybe you get to. I think you get to choose all of your tags.
Okay.
Tell me what it was again.
It is a load lifter droid.
Yeah, so just the thing from Alien, basically?
Yeah, basically,
okay.
100%.
It's exactly that. Just like, it's like a wink, and the audience go like, it's the thing from Alien!
Kendo, give me a good tag for that.
The thing from Alien?
Yeah.
Strong. Easy to use would be great, wouldn't it?
Instantly solves all your problems.
Oh, that's the one.
I like strong from Kendo. Jency, you give me another positive tag.
It instantly solves all your problems.
No.
Aw.
However, I don't know. I'll let you do like multi-use or whatever, like multi-tool or something like that, you know?
Ooh, a multi-tool would be
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Multifunctional.
That's basically that. That's basically that. Anyway, that's good. But you gotta come with a negative one, too.
The negative one is plotting.
Yeah. Not subtle, huh?
It's very slow. It's very big.
That's very good. All right, so considering those 2 tags, like, show me what the, like, paint me a word picture of what the reveal to the audience is for this, like, machine you've constructed from, like, I don't know, like, construction equipment in some warehouse.
All right, the camera is outside the warehouse. You hear a bunch of clanging and drilling and sawing and hammering. And somebody, like, discreetly coughs, and then someone says, Gesundheit. And they're like, you only do that when they sneeze. And they're like, oh, okay. Well... The sentiment is there. They're like, well, I appreciate it. And then it's just silence. And then there's like one little clanging noise that like fades off in the distance. And then it's completely silent. And then the doors slowly open. And then there's just a roll of steam and smog and smoke that comes out. And it immediately gets sucked out through the hole in the top of the ceiling because of space. And then there is Leroy Brown in a giant mech with big lifter claws and big old stompy robot legs. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna save the day.
And he's bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. He was badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes, and he like to wave his diamond rings up under everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got an Eldorado too.
Hey, it's Ben. I hope you're enjoying the finale of The Adventures of Pluto Nash. I really loved directing it, but I am also a little relieved that it's over because it's been a lot of work. I want to say thanks to our guest star, Kendo, for joining us and playing Pluto Nash. Kendo does a lot of stuff, but a couple of important things are they're the media production manager for Kobold Press and the GM and creator of Tales Yet Told, a queer-led, award-winning actual play podcast that thoughtfully explores dramatic stories with troubled characters and horrifying worlds. They're on a break right now as they figure out their 3rd season, but you can listen to their first 2 full seasons and their miniseries, Prayers in the Static. I have been listening to it, and I really like it. Thanks to No More Kings for letting us use their music on this series. No More Kings is Pete Mitchell and Neil Robbins. There's also a song later called The Pulse of You and I that's technically not No More Kings, but it is Pete Mitchell and another artist named Tori Orfalia. We're playing Moonpunk by our friends at Wannabe Games. They make lots of great games, including a whole catalog of one-pagers and another big game called The Means of Magic, which is about battling corporations in a world where they control magic. So it's basically the closest thing you're going to get to a Final Fantasy VII TTRPG for now. You can find their games on itch.io and DriveThruRPG. I also want to thank everyone that backed my first Kickstarter. My TTRPG, It Takes This Long, was funded and hit all the stretch goals I could think of. So I'm over the moon. I wasn't even fully confident that it would fund because I'm basically a nobody as far as writing and publishing TTRPGs goes, but people showed up for me. I really appreciate that. Next week, we'll release our rehash episode where we do a post-mortem on Pluto Nash, and we'll compare our version to the original, and we'll do some casting, and we'll say goodbye to Kendo. And after that, we've got a couple of one-shots. First, we're remaking Disney's Home on the Range with the king of one-page RPGs, Honey Heist creator Grant Howitt. We've played a couple of his games on the show before, and we're playing his game The Witch is Dead for this one. And after that is another one-shot with James D'Amato, the creator and former host of the One Shot podcast and the author of the Ultimate RPG book series. We're remaking Waterworld with his game Oh Captain, My Captain, which is based on Alex Roberts' For the Queen. We have already recorded both of these. They were a lot of fun. I can't wait for you to hear both of them because I was really excited to play with both of these people. And then after that, no, you know what? I'm not going to spoil Alex's surprise. But Alex is in the director's chair for our next big series, and if you want to know what it is, you have to listen to Rehash. As always, there's the Roleplay Retcon Discord and Patreon. Patreon has bonus content, and the Discord has bonus people. This episode was edited by me, Benjamin Gray. Our logo and show art is by Jeanette Blasius, and Roleplay Retcon is produced by Two Fish in a Jug and is part of the Nerdsmith Network. All right, that's it. Back to the finale.
The mystery train swept you from the station. That would explain why there's a little less conversation. Now I've learned what the tears on your face meant. The tables turned and you've left me here in Graceland. I can't help that I fell in love with you. Please, baby, don't be cruel.
Pluto and Tracy. Joe Malone has like a video feed up from one of the like Marucci warehouses, and it shows the ship crash in through the Maximilian Dome and like destroy Nash Vegas. You see Nash Vegas get destroyed like on camera. Nash.
That's
Michael's like, oh, that's a bad break, buddy. Oh,
what
no.
the fuck?
Look, don't worry about it. You're in the Marucci's now, man. We can get you like
I can't catch a fucking break, Mikey.
I'm gonna help you build it back up. You're one of the Marucci's now.
Okay,
Smooth sailing.
Tracy just kind of reaches over and touches him on the shoulder and like squeezes a little bit. She's like, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I guess this is I'm gonna have to get used to losing things. I guess that's what life is now. I lose.
And then Joe says, wait, look on the feed. And you see like Leroy leave the ship without any kind of like air gear on or anything.
B just blew up Nash Vegas?
Well, at least you know he's okay.
I bet he didn't do it on purpose. But yay, there he is. We found him.
Yay.
Yay. Because we were super worried about him. There he is.
I think I'm starting to see why all your employees turn on you, Nash.
And why is that, Mikey?
I guess I thought if you saw your best friend get like, you know, if he was alive and you were like really worried about him, that you'd be a little happier. I know I'm not really in a position to be judgmental about, you know, friendship right now, but Come on.
Yeah, don't kick a man while he's down.
You want to get over there? I got you a new ship. We can get you going in 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, the ship that they give you is awesome. It's really hard to describe spaceships in, like, words with my mouth. But it's really cool. Hey, if you were imagining Pluto's old spaceship, this new ship is, like, way cooler. It is an upgrade. You know how in, like, Galaga, you can get the two ships to, like, stick together? It's like that. You and Tracy hop in, perhaps with the energy required of such a scene.
Is my coccyx still bruised?
It sure might be.
I have a little less energy hopping inside the ship because of my
You
bottom.
wince.
No.
Oh, but.
Yes, that's the area.
The seat is so comfortable, though.
Oh, that's nice.
Like, once you sit down, it's like the pain goes away.
Oh, how lovely.
Is this leather, Mikey?
It's better. It's cleather.
Cleather? What is cleather?
It's made from a clow.
Is it a clone cow?
It's better. It's way better than that.
Wow.
What is it?
What does the CL stand for? Mikey, I know we're on a time limit, but you really did just introduce something that I have to know.
I think your friend is currently in an oxygenless environment.
All right, Mikey, but you better text me the answer. I closed the door.
You and I are going to have lots and lots of time to talk about lots and lots of things.
I don't like the way you said that, Mikey. I'm going to be honest. It sounded ominous. And I don't think it's just me.
For sure, ominous.
You're still in thin ice, Mikey. I don't want you to think that you're out of it yet. Understand?
Sure.
All right. I start up the launch sequence for this as of yet unnamed ship.
It purrs like a baby. Excuse me, a clayby.
A clavy? Okay, we can't just put CL in front of things and call it a new thing unless we start telling me what CL is for.
Nash has no idea. So yeah, you rise up out of the hangar. It's like you go up, like you're the X-Men or something, and you like go through the ceiling and like a door opens. And you come out of the ground in the Kang Dome. You realize you're in the Kang Dome. Or you already knew that. I'm actually not sure. And you can make your way to the Maximilian Dome, however you wish now.
All right, what's our plan here?
Good question. Let's make one.
Yeah, so, all right. So we're going there. We're trying to catch up with B. And, yeah, I don't really know what's past it. I'm going to be honest. We were going to do the concert thing, but the terrible thing that I really don't want to think about happened.
Oh.
I'm kind of at a loss, Tracy. I don't know what to do. I'm going to be honest.
Well, you know what? I think you are really good at uniting people. So I kind of feel like if we get back together with Mr. B and figure out what he's doing, we can unite, and then maybe we can still have that concert, you know? Like, maybe there's another place for it or something.
As you fly, you hear faintly from the Reddit dome below you. Or you pass through it. I don't know. Are you taking the skies outside of the dome, or are you flying through the domes?
I guess what is safer?
It would probably be safer to go outside the dome.
Then let's do outside. I mean, okay, well, what's quicker? Going
It's
inside?
quicker. It's technically quicker and less and like more fuel efficient to go inside. You typically on your old ship you would go inside a lot because it takes more fuel to go outside. But I would say like safer would be outside, yeah. And if there's not a lot of traffic, it'll be quicker, and you think there won't be because a lot of Graceland is at this other concert right now in the Reddit Dome.
Inside.
So yeah, you just pass through the dome where that concert that's like put on by the corporations is going on.
All right, we heard the feed from that. They said we're dead. That's a thing that happened last episode.
Which is a thing that I guess they think is true because our ship crashed. So they might genuinely think we're dead, which can be useful to us.
Man, wouldn't it be wild if all those people thought that you were dead and they were all sad about that, and then we just showed up?
And threw just like a huge fucking party.
Yeah.
All right.
Get rid of all the corporations.
Okay. It's up. I knocked over a water bottle. Sorry. Oh, God, this is a new fucking ship. Okay. Why did Mikey put a water here?
It's okay. Cleather is waterproof.
The water gets on it and it immediately gets absorbed into it, but like in a way that does not damage it at all. It's just like it gets taken somewhere.
It's not hydrophobic. It's like hydrophilic.
And it's like, what? I have so many questions. I have so many questions about this material.
Yeah, you're so good at uniting people. I think this is a great plan. Take +1 ongoing.
Nice.
I still believe that you were born to take the lead. Come on, let's save the world. Save the world. Yeah, you and me, we've got our promises to keep. Come on, let's save the world. Kick off your shoes and put on your sunglasses.
All right, Leroy, how are you getting this? How are you using this loader mech you've made?
All right, I'm going to take the loader mech and I'm going to open that door.
Since you have this thing, and this is exactly what you made it for, I'm not going to make you roll or anything.
Nice.
You've already rolled for it. It's strong. It can do other shit. Now, to do other things, if you keep using this, I may make you roll. But this is what you made it for, and you rolled well. So,
Samson.
Yeah.
Go back to the ship and prepare everyone to disembark and get through this door.
All right, I'm on it. And yeah, they run off.
I take the loader mech and I move it in front of the door. And then I lower the claws to the bottom of the door. Then I stick the claws into the door and then I lift them.
So the door is meant to like roll back up. But it's not meant to roll back up forcefully. So you really just sort of like crunch the door up and immediately you feel like breathable air like whoosh past your face again. And if people like take a good breath before they run over here, they can probably be okay.
Good.
You see your fur, the clear, turning blue again. All right, and they're all running out of the cargo hold and like, yeah, people are holding their breath. Some people are like helping other people along. If anyone seems like they fall down, like your two people that have the gear, the air gear on, will run over and like take the mask off their face and give the person a breath so they can keep going for the people that like weren't quite strong enough to make it.
I'm probably going to get down and help people cross too. Hop onto my biceps. I'm dragging kids. They're like holding onto my tail.
As the hundreds of you all file into this tunnel between the two domes, you see a sleek spaceship like come into the dome and like land, and it's Pluto's and Tracy's ship, although Leroy does not know that right now.
Oh, okay. Hey, B!
Boss!
B, what the fuck happened?
Oh, boss. So many things, boss.
We've been looking everywhere for you.
All right, so I went to Nash Vegas.
Yeah, I saw.
This is a different time, boss. I started cleaning up, and then that rat fink of a bartender, he hit me with some sort of hypodermic needle. Passed right out. I woke up in this weird facility, strapped to a table, and there was this crazy doctor lady, and she was going to do experiments on me. She said I came from there. Like, I was like in a weird experiment that they did there. And I killed her, and I killed a couple of guards, and then I liberated all of these people who were doing a bunch of slave labor.
600 people wave and say hello.
Whoa.
I waved to them silently.
These are my new friends. They were doing weird experiments on mutants, and they were trying to make stronger mutants to do more work than regular people could do, but then they had all these people like locked up in cells and making them do work. And so I was like, fuck that. And we killed all the guards and we stole the ship, and then I programmed it to come back to Nash Vegas, and I guess I did it a little too well.
Oh,
wow.
B.
That's why I let you do the piloting, boss, because you're the pilot.
That is so punk rock.
Thank you. Next, I'll be getting myself a guitar, and we'll be playing The Rock show.
I'm glad you're safe, B.
I'm glad you're safe too, boss. Did y'all have a fun time? I'm sorry about Nash Vegas. I think I landed on it.
Yeah, you did. And let's just say I
tell you what, boss. You just go ahead and you keep my next paycheck.
B, no, I couldn't do that to you. It also just wouldn't cover anything, really.
You pay me that little.
Yeah, well, no, it's not that. It's just an entire building is a lot of money. We have insurance. It'll be fine. It's
okay.
Nash Vegas is gone for right now. Temporary. But it's not here right now. But we still got to put on this concert. Did you see the thing, the newscast?
No, boss, I've been a little busy. I haven't had a lot of chance to watch TV.
In fact, may have been one of the few people that didn't see it.
Well, first of all, they're saying we're dead. So everyone thinks the three of us are dead.
No. Where will I send the flowers?
Hey, it's us. You don't have to send yourself flowers if you die.
I'm dead too?
That's what they... Sorry, I meant the communal us as being the three of us. Yes, they also think you are dead. That's not the important part. That's an extra little bit that maybe we can use to our benefit later. More importantly, they are trying to institute some weird mutant regulations that honestly seem a little fucked up. Personally,
I don't like that.
I don't like it one bit either. And with that and all of the stuff that they're trying to buy out people and sending and sending these armed motherfuckers to everyone. You know what? Long story short, we need to find the AV room. So wherever they're controlling the visuals, the sounds for this concert, if we can take that over, we can send out a message to the people, get them to incite some rage into them. At the very least, we can get like a riot going. And that might... I don't know, piss someone off. I honestly, I'm gonna be real honest. I lost Mervin, and I lost Nash Vegas, and that was most of the things I had. So really, all I have are the two of you, and I don't really know what direction to go or how to do it. I don't know. I'm in the mood to fuck some shit up right now. I think it's kind of where I'm at, and I hope the two of you are along for the ride on that.
Hell yeah, I'm always in the mood to fuck shit up. Let's go.
All right. B?
I've created a pile of bodies. There's no sense of stopping now. All right, so I'm going to take the load lifter, and I'm going to bring it inside the tunnel, and I'm going to turn it around, and then I'm going to use it to close the door so we can keep our oxygen.
Everyone looks hale and hearty now.
All right. Well, I mean, okay, so we got all of these people. Okay. If we get a lot of them into the crowds while we are looking for the AV room, by the time that we are able to find whatever room is controlling the visuals and sounds, everyone can be dispersed amongst the crowd. We do our thing. And that can be a signal for them to start, inciting people, other people to be like, hey, yeah, no, this is bully, that kind of thing. We need people in the crowd to help rile people up, to get them excited for fucking just going ham,
That's good. You can definitely use the crowd to do that.
Do we have any way of contacting the mutants from Slimothy Jimothy's? Yeah.
Honeysuckle and the gang, the Honeysuckle gang. Now you can always send a pigeon to someone.
Where are we going to find a pigeon? Is there a pigeon that we can find nearby?
Graceland's just not that big, so you could always just go into a dome and like find a pigeon red box or whatever.
Boss, I've got you covered, boss.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Leroy opens his mouth.
Oh my god.
And after a second, a fully formed pigeon flies out of his mouth.
Oh my god.
No.
Whoa.
No, just no.
You ate it. It digested.
Listen. Y'all remember Batman Returns?
Yes.
Yes.
You know when Catwoman eats the bird, and then Penguin's like, I'm going to kill this cat if you don't let my bird go. And she's like, and the bird flies out of her mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that.
But also, no.
That was hours ago.
You ate a pigeon. The pigeon is eaten. So you ate it.
Can I argue the tag pigeon eater?
Can I argue the tag?
Yeah, you got it after you ate a pigeon.
It's okay.
I know you want to call this back. I know you want to Chekhov's gun this, but like you ate a pigeon. You ate the pigeon. You ate it. It's dead.
It's in my special pigeon holding stomach that doesn't like kill the bird.
Why would you have that? There's no reason for you to have that.
Not all evolutions and mutations have purposes, Ben.
That's true.
I'm just imagining that during this, it's just Leroy like bent over trying to hack up this bird. I think I'll be. It's okay. You can stop heaving now. We're just gonna go get one from around the corner. B. It's okay. It's
you
okay.
do like cough
Okay,
up
boss.
a couple of feathers.
I'm gonna turn these into pins.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the nearest pigeon receptacle, and I'm gonna get a pigeon, and I'm gonna send it to Slimothy Jimothy.
Well, so Slimothy Jimothy doesn't exist anymore. Basically, like it got but they told you how to get a hold of them. And like most of how you get a hold of people now is Baskins, who's just like always at her place, and so you could like route it through her to find them.
I send a message to Baskin saying, "Hey, you know Slimothy Jimothy, right? Can you give him this message?"
No, there's no Slimothy Jimothy. Slimothy Jimothy is not a person.
Wait, what do you mean it's not a person? Was that just the name of the place?
There is no Burger King. You know that, right?
I mean, I see him in
I
the
saw
commercials.
him.
I see him in the commercials all the time.
Yeah, he's there.
That is true, yeah.
It's okay. That doesn't have to be a... I thought it was a Slimothy Jimothy's apostrophe S.
Your contact is Honeysuckle of the Honeysuckle gang.
I am messaging. I immediately forgot her name. I'm so sorry. You just told me her name.
Slimothy Jimothy.
I message Honeysuckle and I say, "Hey, I know you just saw that shit that was on TV. It's fucked up. We're going to do something about it. If you can, gather up whoever is willing. We're going to start a riot at the Reddit Dome. Going to need some people watching the entrances, making sure no fucking undercover cop ass people are gonna try to get in and try to stop it. I'm at the Reddit Dome if you want to send another pigeon to respond, so I know you got this." And then I send it.
It's actually the Thunder Goose Dome.
The Thunder Goose Dome. Oh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
owned
But it
by
is
Reddit.
a Reddit owned dome.
Should we also send a pigeon to Baskins? Isn't she our contact now too?
Yes. Baskins, I know you just saw this shit on TV. It's pretty fucked up. These are the kinds of people that you're selling your business off to. If you want to maybe make a change, things are going down at the Thunder Goose Dome. I'm at the Thunder Goose Dome if you want to reply. And then I send it.
I'm imagining you like
time.
saying this like really serious message just to a pigeon that's like looking at you intently as you speak to it. Looking
That's
into
how it
your
works,
eyes.
right?
Yeah.
That's how it works. Oh yeah, because it's like recording it.
Yeah.
And then just like after a long dramatic pause, I'm at the Thunder Goose Dome if you want to respond. If you're trying to figure out where to send your pigeon.
Anything else before you head there yourself?
Hey, so last we heard the band, the French Laundry band,
Flight of the French Laundry, yes.
the Flight of the French Laundry. They were at the Marucci house, right?
Yeah.
Should we tell them about this? I want to do it. Can I do it? Can I tell the pigeon?
Yeah. You could send a message to Michael Frankowski, basically, to like pass along to them.
This is my first pigeon. I'm really excited.
Let's go.
Hey, I bet you saw that shit on TV.
I know.
It's really fucked up, right? Well, I know you tried to kill us accidentally. And that shit sucked. For real. But, I think we're cool again. I still like you all, even though you're consistently mean to me. But if you want to make a difference, if you want to make a change, if you want the world to be better, just take a look at yourself, okay? And then come over to the Thunder Goose Dome. We're gonna rock real hard. It can be a redemption song for all of us. I'll be at the Thunderdome if you want to send a pigeon. And then what? Do I just push a button or it just goes?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is a pretty obvious record. It's extremely user friendly. There's one giant button for everything
on the side of this pigeon.
Yeah. And it's on the pigeon for sure. And yeah, then it flies away.
Can I send a pigeon?
Sure.
All right, I go up to the pigeon cage, and I eat a pigeon.
Change your pigeon eater tag to pigeon eater ×2.
Okay, can do. X2. X-Men United.
So yeah, we get like a little montage here. We see the like a lot of dirty and tired looking prisoners file into the crowd that's already at this concert, and the people that are at the concert are kind of looking at them, but no one does anything. Everyone looks really uncomfortable. And it shows these other people getting these pigeons. Honeysuckle and his gang of mutants that you saved, they all listen to it and they all smile and they're yeah. And Baskins gets hers, and we see Trash Bin for the first time, her spouse, and she's like, honey, get the fryer ready. and Trash Bin just looks at her and she's like, we're a fry restaurant. I'm always frying fries. The fryer's ready. It's ready now. And then we go over to Michael Frankowski. He's at his desk still in his office, and he's he's intercepted the pigeon and is listening to it, and he's tapping his fingers on the desk. And he goes into the it's just another little waiting room that he's just locked the door on where these people are, and he wasn't lying. They don't seem to be under any kind of duress aside from being locked in a room. And he shows them the pigeon, and they kind of look at each other, and they look at Michael, and Michael opens the door for them and gestures to let them out. And then we go back to what you guys are doing. Oh, and also Honeysuckle and the gang, it shows them taking a perimeter around the stadium, and also maybe knocking out a guard or two. So what do you three do?
We gotta find the room where it happens. There's probably a map directory we can find, but I don't know if it would tell us, hey, where's the room where all of this is controlled from?
I mean, I've been in places like this before.
Oh, that's so true.
I'm pretty used to big stadiums and stuff. Usually the tech booth is located directly across from the stage so that the tech people can look down at it. So I bet it's in the back behind the audience.
All right, Tracy, you lead the way.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say, yeah, there's a light amount of resistance for you to be able to get into this control room, this AV room. You know what? I'm gonna roll for retrofuturism. See how complicated this setup is. I rolled a 6, so yeah, it's just
it's run by teenagers like an AMC.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the future, so it basically runs itself. So yeah, there's just a couple of really bored teenagers in there because they don't think this music is cool. But there is also a single guard posted outside the door.
B, you think you can take them?
I got him, boss. Don't worry. And I walk directly up to him. And I put my fist through his chest.
All right, let's throw down, I guess.
Can I argue? Pigeon eater.
Times 2.
Times two. Yeah, you get +1. You love killing people now, I guess. I don't know.
I'm a killster. Oh no. 5 + 4, 9.
What? That's not. Oh no.
Yeah,
that's really good.
It's not a 10, Ben. It's not a 10.
You're not supposed to get 10s that much. On a 7+, deal and take established harm. He's got a laser weapon. Laser weapons are 2 harm.
He said he puts his fist through his chest.
Do you take any harm?
No, I have 2 armor.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I thought. He tries to shoot you, and then it just bounces off now. Like your fur has become also laser proof somehow.
Yeah.
He can take more than 2 harm, but yeah, I mean, you don't. So you don't literally put your fist through his chest, but yeah, you probably crack his sternum or something, and he the wind gets knocked out of him, and he goes down.
And I push him out of the way, and I kind of bow and do the little hand gesture, like, "Here you go, boss."
He's like, "My name was Fred Zeppelin."
Yeah, good for you, buddy.
Good for you.
Isn't it still, man? You're not dead yet.
Yeah, you're not.
Come on.
We're not gonna kill you.
We're not gonna kill you now.
Because of your cool name.
I step over his body. Let's go in.
The teenagers barely register you. They're like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be in here."
Yeah,
We're
we
taking
are.
over this
Shut up.
place now.
And they both go, "Thank God," and they get up and leave.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. Hold on. Oh, wait. Before you leave.
No, they're gone.
No,
You already
hey,
told them they
wait.
could
Come
leave.
on.
Wait.
B, close the
Wait.
door. Don't let them get out of here.
Hey, hold on. Here's $5. Go buy yourself a soda pop.
Oh, you're awesome, Blue Dude. Thanks.
Wait. No. Don't leave yet. Question.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
question. How do you feel about your bosses?
They're like, "Bosses suck."
All bosses suck?
Yeah, all bosses suck.
You like parties?
Even Bruce Springsteen?
No,
You don't like parties.
young people don't like parties. Ew. Do you like parties?
What? What do you mean you don't like parties?
What are you, 25? Jesus.
I'm
Oh
not
my God.
tired. What are you talking? What? Okay, never mind. No, kids leave. No, you leave. You leave.
Yeah, we were. Thank you for the $5, though, Blue Dude. You're cool. You're the only cool one here.
I know.
don't care what children think.
Aw.
No, B, you're not a child. It's you're fine.
But they think I'm cool, and if you don't care what they think, then I'm
I
not
also
cool.
think you're cool. My opinion just matters more than theirs does.
Wow.
Hooray!
You gave them money. Of course they said you're cool.
Yeah.
I turned back to the controls.
Hit that button there, boss.
Oh, okay, yeah. Can I read the room here to try to see what can be of use to us?
Yeah, you can read the room.
Yeah, big, sick, and because of my special move, strange things.
And because of your +1 ongoing.
Ooh, let's go. So, because of strange things happens every day, I can read the room using presence instead of smarts. And I get another +1, so that is +2 in total. Whew, well, 6 + 2 is 8.
On a 7+, you can ask one of those questions.
What's my opening for creating a live feed from inside of this room and putting it on every screen, every speaker in for the audience of the people in this concert hall?
Well, you're here. You've done it already.
I guess the actual like physical equipment that is here for us to use.
Yeah, you're here.
Okay, all right.
This is where you do it.
Okay,
And it's
cool.
also
Are there
you're-
cameras? I guess.
it's-
I guess that was the thing I was looking for. What is in this room that we can interact with to use for this?
This is the control room for this stadium, and it's pretty intuitive.
I'm just looking at all of this stuff. I see big lights. I see switches and buttons, and I go, all right, this stuff does it. Just give me a sec, gang, and I crack my knuckles and I punch the control thing.
I'm gonna have you do a use tech roll.
And with here's a cool trick, even when you don't know what you're doing, you still know what you're doing. You may roll plus cool when rolling use tech.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not gonna
Nice.
punch it. I'm taking that back. I'm not punching it, but I am doing the thing where you're at a place with a bunch of switches, knobs, and levers and stuff, and you're just I'm just pressing, pushing, and pulling on stuff until things start happening. That's 6 + 2. That's also plus the 1. Is that still going, or was that just for?
Yeah,
forward?
ongoing means for as long as we are doing the plan. And this
Okay.
is part of the plan.
Dope. So 6 plus 2 is 8, plus that is 9. I don't know if I can get a +1. Oh. Wait.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I have a general question. I just want to get a sense for how everyone feels about this. Do you think that I was, like, bragging about my skills before I did this?
Yes, you're definitely.
I think so, yeah.
Like, you literally did it in role-playing.
Whew, let's go! That's another +1 forward for don't get cocky, kid. And that brings it to a 10.
Nice.
On a 10 plus, the tech works as you intended.
I press the button, a camera comes down from the ceiling.
Okay.
Points right at Tracy. I guess from Pluto's point of view, Tracy is better at talking to people than Pluto is. I'm a great businessman. I'm great at I'm really good at my job and delegating. Every time I've talked to a person and tried to convince them, it has not worked out for Pluto, but it has worked for Tracy. And I think Tracy might. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a face they recognize. It just has to be a voice and a words that they align with, that feels right to them, that reflects what's in their soul. And I think Pluto turns and goes, "You're the only one with the words, Tracy."
Okay.
And the camera will follow you if you want to go on stage.
You actually think that this camera might support your weight, this little flying camera?
All right, and there's no one on the stage currently, right?
Oh, there sure is.
Ben, this is the information that we need.
Who's up there?
Who's up there?
Just some band.
Oh.
Well, we gotta wait.
I'll cut their music. I cut their music. This is more
Don't
important.
cut their music.
This is more important. We're trying to start a riot.
You do that, and you see the Flight of the French Laundry storm the stage and, like, get in a fist fight with this other band and, like, beat the shit out of them and, like, get them off the stage.
All right,
well, I guess this other band is directly working with the enemy, so this band sucks. They're not punk rock. All right, let's go to the stage. Fly.
I fly you over.
Okay. I put on my glasses.
Okay, you are now Sheena.
Hey everyone, are you ready to rock?
The crowd that was already there seems confused, but the 500 or 600 plants you have in the crowd go fucking bananas.
I said, are you ready to rock?
Now, the rest of the crowd, feeling self-conscious about not being ready to rock, also go bananas.
All right, I'm Sheena, and I'm here to rock. And
Roll.
I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna nod at the Flight of the French Laundry and hope that they follow suit.
The rain plays with the night, the pulse of you and I, carried on the breeze. And then I close my eyes and let your lullaby sink into me. I hear the earth sing its love song to me. I see the wind move and dance through the trees. I feel the warm heat of your heartbeat underneath. I hear the earth sing its love song to me.
So while the French Laundry is rocking out, Sheena's gonna do some screen messaging, and I'm going to evoke my "Hey, fuck you!" Not to the people, but to the oppressors. All right, people of Graceland.
Yeah, we already did this.
For too long, the oppressors have been putting you down. They've been trying to... Do you know that there's slave labor happening?
What?
What?
On the moon?
No, there's no
Yeah.
racism, slavery.
It's all happening right now. For too long, there have been people who have been othered, and they have been made to work and slave and suffer, and it ends now. And even you, wonderful people who have not been made to suffer, you're still suffering a little bit inside.
So, as you give this speech, we'll retcon something here. We'll say that, like, Nash has in his possession some, like, photographic or video evidence of the dark side. Maybe like Andy Gravity had something.
One of the pigeons comes back and they've got a little flash drive. I plug it into the system and I start playing the evidence on the screens behind Tracy during the speech as the Flight of the French Laundry starts playing.
See, all of this has been going on right here, right in Graceland. Is the crowd gonna react?
Oh, dang!
Whoa, shit! What? Oh my god, that's bad.
That's not cool.
That's terrible.
I don't like it.
And this is the real reason why they want people to start wearing those tags, is because they want to keep other certain people down. Are you cool with that? Are you cool with some people being oppressed and forced into labor and made to suffer like this?
Everyone boos so loudly. Yeah,
Boo! No, that sucks. That's not cool at all.
I'm not cool at all.
As you continue with the speech, some people in the crowd are recognizing some of the prisoners. And you see that there's a few, like, tearful and happy reunions happening. People thought they'd never see these people again. They thought they were dead. They were tricked into believing that, or tricked into thinking they went back to Earth or something. And this whole time, the 4 CEOs have been sort of on the side of the stage in these, like, chairs that are sort of like they're special guests here. And these 4 CEOs are beginning to look nervous.
You see these people on the stage, they've been lying to you. They've been lying to you this whole time. They've been saying that some people have died or some people have gone back to Earth. And you know why? Because they want to keep everyone down. It's not just the mutants. It's not just the undesirables. They want to keep everyone down, and you're being lied to. Just like they did with Pluto Nash.
Hey, I know that guy. He's cool.
I really liked his bar. I can't wait to go back. I sure hope it still exists.
I press another button and a second like mini camera comes up and it's like a little like small. It's like smaller on the overlay and it's just like a face cam of me and I wave and I flip off the CEOs and I go, "Fuck the Corpos!" And then I turn the camera off.
We can't stand for this anymore. We can't stand for being lied to and being oppressed. This is worse than any kind of government. They say that you have freedom here. What freedom do we actually have? Let's take it back.
Can I put words on this screen? This is wild. For like, I just like quickly trying to learn like, oh, what can I do here? And I just want to put take back our freedom on the big screens.
Hell yeah.
Down with the corporations, take back our freedom.
Everyone like chants this with you.
Down with the corporations, take back our freedom.
Down with the corporations, take back our freedom.
It's a little 5/4 time
It's a little
signature,
long.
It's a little sweaty. I think that's a testament to how powerful the message is. The 4 CEOs, like you see them like they like quickly are leaving the stage now to like go backstage.
What's it going to take for someone to stop them from trying to leave?
Hold them accountable. Don't let them go.
You look up into the rafters, and there's a spotlight as Mr. B flies from the top rope and tackles all of them at once.
I do this perfectly on the board on this control panel that I've just learned. I track him using the spotlight all the way down.
All the way down.
I'm gonna call this a throwdown, but these people can't do you more than one harm.
Now, can I argue? And say it with me, everyone. Pigeon eater.
Pigeon eater.
Are you gonna argue pigeon eater?
Can I do pigeon eater?
Well, how? Why?
Because I want to get a +1.
No, you get a -1.
Well, I rolled a 7 plus 3. It's 10.
No, you have a 9. You ate another pigeon, and it's like giving you you're a little burpy now, and so you're not as good. So on a 7+, you steal and take establish harm. So you've done it. Good job.
Yeah.
So I guess you tackle these people.
Yep.
Good job. You caught the CEOs.
Now let's murder them.
Everyone goes nuts. Oh,
No,
Whoa.
okay, not immediately.
I thought we were supposed to eat these people.
Yeah, but like let the people get their little vengeance. You know, let everybody.
Oh, so
get a
they
little
could
taste.
eat them.
You know, if that's what ends up happening, that's what ends up happening. But I think we should let the people get a little bit of their frustration out as well.
so this is when Baskins and Trash Bins come out, and everyone cheers for them too, right? Sure, why not? Everyone loves Baskins Trash Bins.
I love their fries.
Baskins!
And they have these like
Yeah.
giant trash bins of fries, and they're gonna like tar and feather them, but instead they're gonna make the CEOs like into chili fries.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
I mean, just like dump it over them,
Jesus.
like humiliate them with chili fries.
The rain that covered me now dances in the street, carried out to sea. The rhythm of the sky, the pulse of you and I, echoes back to me.
I hear the earth sing its love song to me. I see the wind move and dance through the trees.
I feel the warm heat of your heartbeat underneath.
I hear the earth sing its love song to me.
I'm going to let you each plant a seed, not a literal seed, a metaphorical one. In real life, when we have an opportunity to actually make some real change in our world, it's mostly all we can do. You don't get to immediately know how your world turns out if you make a change in it. You just kind of have to hope for the best. And so I'm going to let each of you each have some sort of resource or influence that will let you plant a big seed. So I'm going to go through you one by one, and you're going to tell me one big way you want to make your world better.
My seed is the sequoia tree seed. Because it's a pretty big seed and it makes a pretty big tree.
So a seed is like a wish or an action?
I guess a little of both. You now have some influence and some resources at your disposal. And so you can do them to make like a big change in your world.
Leroy establishes the Human Mutant Relation Foundation.
Okay. Yeah, I think you have a lot of people that would help you with that. A lot of people that would volunteer for that. So whether or not you have monetary resources is not really necessary. A bad thing that goes along with this, though. A hard move, if you will. You have a reputation for violence now.
100%.
And that can help you in some ways. It has helped you, certainly. But it makes it so you don't have maybe as much of a hand in this as you'd like.
Oh, yeah, I don't get to be a part of it.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think we're Mosesing you where you don't get to go to the promised land.
I have to watch it from the sidelines.
A little bit. You're definitely honored as the founder, but I think it means that you have to do you kind of decide to let other people take the reins of this?
Oh, yeah, I've got a job at Nash Vegas. I can't be bothered with doing this stuff.
Okay, so that's your seed. You don't know if that will do any good, but you can hope it will. Tracy. There's one thing I haven't told you about yet, and that's low gravity osteoporosis. You don't have it now, but in 6 months, you could develop it. Basically, your bone regrowth slows down because of the lower gravity on the moon, which effectively makes them less dense. It's not a problem on the moon, and actually people on the moon have fewer bone problems later in life than Earth people do because of it. But once you develop it, you can't permanently return to Earth once it happens. You will become paralyzed and likely even die within a few years if you stay. Like Pluto, when he does work for the Maruchis, he will only be able to go like a week or two at a time tops, and he'll be looking for swimming pools and like trying to stay in bed and stuff because it's gonna hurt. He's gonna be on like painkillers the whole time. So I have an important question for you.
Is the question whether or not I stay?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Should I stay or should I go now? I feel like I at least stay a little longer.
You have 6 months to decide.
Yeah. Before my bones start decomposing or whatever.
That's your hard move. That's your bad thing. It's, whatever your seed is, I'm going to put yours beforehand. Whatever your seed is, it's something that you have to plant, metaphorically, in the next 6 months.
I'm going to do like a Live Aid, but not Live Aid. I'm going to start like a series of rock shows where we... Yeah, Kool-Aid. Where we get the coolest people and we send aid to people who need it.
I think you need to be a little more specific than people who need it. Who's getting the money?
The children. They are our future. It's going to go to programs for, you know, like School of Rock, where we teach kids to keep rocking, believe in yourself, stand up for others. Maybe that's why I want to do a School of Rock. I'm going to do School of Rock. My seed's kind of all over the place. And then we have like a big show where the kids show off their rocking skills and stand up for the oppressed and inspire hope that people be their best selves and stand up for others. Rock. This is my seed. This is my seed, Ben.
All right. Pluto, do you have a seed?
Yeah. I've got a pretty big seed here.
It better not be the Coco de Mer that Alex put in our chat and the largest seed in the world.
Alex, you should have deleted it. You should have deleted it before
I should
Ben
have.
could see
I should.
it.
I should have sent it just to you, Kendo.
It would have been great. It would have been hilarious. I know exactly what I want. My seed is going to be my new place. It's not going to be the same, obviously. Nash Vegas is gone, and maybe it should stay that way. That was for an old version of me who believed in what Graceland was supposed to be. But no. This new place is still like an entertainment and food spot, but I think it is more communal than that. There are lots of different food vendors, like Baskin's Trash Bin can be here, like food from all over the place. Like there's like it's like almost like a community center, I want to say, with like lots of food, entertainment, programs for people to do. It is funded by the Maruchis as a community effort. And, you know, if they want to do whatever crime stuff underneath it, like smuggling, whatever, that's on them. But this place is amazing. And I think it is everything that Nash Vegas could have been had I not been so self-indulgent. Yes, and selfish. This is not just a place for me to show off how cool I am. This is a place for everyone to be able to share with each other how cool they are. And like I said, it's no longer Nash Vegas. It is now Nashville.
Nice.
The hard move here is what you already know. You know you're going to have to do some work that you don't always want to do for the Maruchis. You made a debt. I think I called it a major Tanstoffel, but it probably was more like a life one. Have to go to Earth every once in a while for those 1 or 2 days where it's going to hurt because your bones aren't supposed to be there. Not long enough to do any real damage to you, but you're going to hate going to Earth. But maybe you could deal with that. You got your place, like you said. Do you think you'll try to repair your relationship with Michael?
I think it's going to take a while for me to get over it, but I am going to be working with him. So I'd rather try to work with him on good terms rather than holding hate in my heart.
And maybe a final scene here is the three of you having a nice time over like a drink at the like under construction Nashville, whatever. You guys are just hanging out. And we cut to the other people you've met on your journey. Slimothy Jimothy's opens back up. And like Honeysuckle and the other mutants are in there. And like maybe it shows like Leroy coming in and everyone's like, Leroy!
That's me.
And we show Baskin's trash bin and they like throw the Ondies like branding in the garbage like they said they would. And we see like Anti-Gravity and the like and like Alice and Bama and the couple other like angry team of prisoners. Like they're like in a room with the 4 CEOs and they're just like the lights go down as they like descend on them or something. They get their
Oh my god.
I don't know, maybe we can make it funny. Like they have a bucket of spiders. way
That's
worse.
funny.
Yeah, way worse. Anyway, people are reunited from the dark side. They're reunited with their loved ones. And we see Michael Frankowski in his office. And he's like working on something. And then he checks his watch and he seems like really happy about what time it is. And he puts his work away. And Joe Malone walks into the room and she has the Zoom Baby helmet. And she hands it to him. And we see him like on a rooftop in Graceland, like surveying his city. And he speeds away off camera as the camera pans up to look at Earth. And it says, the end.
Hang on tight, we'll push the speed of light.